accompagnes ti mai? Se te in bain, la via ai plein ruosnes.
There is a moment in Mundaun. Mundaun. You ascend a flight of stairs, it's pitch black, so you have to use a lantern you received a few hours ago after spending some time underground, facing unsettling horror and making some new friends. This simple act of walking upstairs, a calming music plays, and you can feel the daylight coming upon you. It's not until you reach the top, you see a cannon to unblock your path, and head further up the mountain to your goal, that a moment of clarity really hit me. Mundaun is just Metal Gear 3. Really though, Mundaun is a wonderful experience. I say experience because it really is one. It has been called a walking simulator I've seen in some reviews, but what it really is a playable piece of art. Mundaun is a perfect example for that debate of, are games art? And the answer is yes, and Mundaun is art in every sense of the word. It started around 2014 or so when software engineer and developer Michael Ziegler decided to teach himself to draw. From then on, he drafted the concept of Mundaun, used the real-life place and locations, and a wonderful storybook experience was released in 2021. 7 years. It took 7 years from start to finish for an almost one-man team to craft something this beautiful. Its selling point is that the entire game is hand-drawn. And it really is. Michael Ziegler painstakingly sketched out everything, scanned in the textures he drew, and that's what we have in this game. It's a unique, gorgeous look that, when coupled with some modern game engine techniques, elevates its visuals to something undescribable. It's something you have to see for yourself, honestly, because captured footage doesn't do it justice. I can show you all the visuals this game has to offer. I can show you every set piece this game has to offer, every little detail, every little pixel in this entire game, but I'm telling you, you have to play this. The footage I'm showing you here of just these landscapes doesn't really do this justice. When you sit down in a dark room, put on some headphones and play this, that is when you will really understand what I am talking about. That is when you will really understand that the visuals for this thing, the game in itself, is literal art. And speaking of set pieces, I want to try to keep this as visually spoiler-free as possible, because I really do believe with this game you should experience everything firsthand, which is why I'm limiting most of my visuals to landscapes or just walking around and looking at things. I don't want to spoil this thing for you. I really do think you should experience this. When your character Curtin arrives in Mundaun to visit the funeral of his grandfather who has recently passed away, he discovers that things aren't exactly what they seem.
Ja, ons en vergai, de picket je stau si keo. Eu sto mal, che ho ai nauschas novas per tai. Il clavau de teu cartat florin ai berjaus giù. Cura che ti leges quelle.
The priest is a little bit wary about what's happened, and it's your job to figure out what is going on. From then on, you witness things. You can pet goats. There is disturbing visuals and imagery and horror, and once again, I really don't want to show you anything. The story is really as simple as that. You're trying to uncover what's happened with your grandfather. You're trying to figure all that out, and then it's just Mundaun is a storybook. Mundaun reminds me of tales that my grandfather would tell me. Sitting down with him when I was a kid, he would tell stories of this or that, or when he was younger, and that's what Mundaun reminded me of. It really is a storybook kind of game, and the visuals only add to that. The music, the beautiful, beautiful music, adds to that as well. The fact you can pet goats. It feels like you're playing a storybook, which just brings it back to the whole game as art thing. And honestly, I really don't know what else to say about this game other than, like, the basic mechanics of drinking coffee makes you braver because it goes from a sad face to a smiley face. Eating increases your health and your stamina. Reading a book about rifles and guns and how to use guns increases your knowledge and experience of how to use guns. The combat really isn't much to say or speak about because there really isn't any combat towards the end of the game, and it's really quite simple. And again, it just adds to visual spoilers that I don't really want to show you guys. I don't really know how to bookend this or say this, but just play Mundaun. It's $20. It goes on sale for 13 or $15. Play it, buy this thing full price, and enjoy it. Play it. It took me about 10 hours, my first playthrough, to finish it. There is multiple endings, so you get some choices that you can make that will affect the ending. Nothing really to write home about though, but the story is just wonderful. Mundaun is a fantastic game. I can't push this enough that you guys should play it. Rocks has a great essay-long video on Mundaun that if you haven't played it, you probably shouldn't watch it because spoilers. Grimbeard Diaries has a really good review that has more visual spoilers than mine, if you want to watch that one. Yeah, there's nothing I can really say here about Mundaun that just doesn't spoil everything for you and ruin this wonderful experience I really think you should go in blind playing. Yeah, just play Mundaun, turn this off, go buy Mundaun, play it, enjoy it, pet some goats, drink some coffee, run around explore the beautiful Swiss Alps. Yeah, play Mundaun. The other thing that I really love about this, though, before I close this out, is you get a car that's kind of alive. The weirdness that is going on in Mundaun sort of turns your car or your removal alive, so you can stare at a poster and summon it, and then there's these weird visual glitches where it'll it's like Roach. It's if Roach from the Witcher series was a car. It's gorgeous, it's beautiful, it's amazing. Play Mundaun, please turn this off, go buy it, go play it. Thank you, Michael Ziegler, for creating this game. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see what else you put out in the future.
Una bella scioranzinella, scena vis su un banchetto, tra la 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 la.